What is up, everybody? So welcome to artpod. I think it's 7. I don't know. In the background on this one, I'm going to be showing you a couple. This is like a drop in the ocean of all my failed projects. Ones that never reached the light of day. I just failed them, okay? And the reason I'm showing this off is because we all have them. We all have these places where our projects go to die because we get another idea. We want to work on them other idea. Or we have no ideas at all. We just we have no creativity whatsoever, and we stop for a while, and that's okay. So in the background, these are my failures. You failed, mate. It's over. Didn't make it, did you? All crap, mate. So today I want to talk about things. You know, there's a couple of times I've seen really good artists. I've got this one example which I'll bring up later, but it's amazing how people can get so caught up in what others say to them. You know, we do a piece, we give it up, and all it takes is one person to say, it's crap, Ari, it's not good. We don't take criticism very well, do we? I don't. Well, it depends. I love good criticism, feedback. Hey, why don't you do this? Hey, why don't you do that? But a lot of the time, you get some wanker, a bellend on the other side, doesn't even know you. And he'll say, this is crap. Look at my one. I've done it better. And it can totally wreck a person. That person will give up art. Sometimes that person, it hurts so much what a random person says that they'll give up art. And I've seen this. You know, I once had this friend. I was envious at his talent. His talent was off the charts. For me, I had a great imagination always, but my hands couldn't do what my imagination saw. I had to train my hands to bring out what my imagination saw. And it took a long time, man. And still today, it wasn't absolute raw talent. It was trained. And this bitch, okay, this guy was raw talent. He could pick up a pencil and all of a sudden there was a Mona Lisa. Perspectives, this, that. Oh my God, he was amazing. I was jealous, okay? And I don't know, man. He just didn't have the right kind of things in it. I don't know what it was, man. But, you know, 1 or 2 bad comments later, 3, 4, whatever. Hey, mate, give it up. You're not good enough. Or, you know, whatever, mate. Don't do or whatever. But the guy was a genius. Literally. This was his calling. And he gave it up because of what 1 or 2 people said. What I'm trying to say is don't give up because of some stranger. You know, as there's a saying, don't give up. Don't let it beat you. Don't let it defeat you. It's crazy. Which brings us to the main thing of this discussion. I want to look at it on the other side. So not the artist, but you as a person. Watching what you say. This is a big one, man. This is a big one. You know, people are sensitive. People are, especially artists, man. We're the most dramatic people on earth. We're dramatic people, you know. Oh, God help me. God, I've had the worst day. Hey, man, how are you? How's it going? Oh, help me. You know, artists are dramatic. It's like not as bad as actors and actresses, but, you know, we are up there, definitely. We can get affected easily. But not just talking about artists. Now we're looking at it the other way. You're that person, right? You're that person. I'm not talking about just people that are artists or whatever. It's the things you say to people. That's the main thing about this one. The things you say to people. You know, I've had so many people say things to me and they're not thinking. They don't think. Do you understand the words that come out of your mouth can literally change the direction of a person's life? It baffles me. What a shit design. But it is that design. It's that exact design. The words you say to another. Some people are so fragile that it can be a stranger saying those words, and it could lead them to take a complete different course in life. Maybe for the better, maybe for the worse. You don't know, but what right do you have to do that? You know? Sometimes you see a piece of work, art, and it's a stick figure. I don't know. It's art though, and to that person they put it up because they were proud of it. They were proud of what they achieved, and then you get some bellend, right? Some Call of Duty player. I'm a Call of Duty player, but some wanker, and he'll come and say, "That's crap. You shouldn't be doing this. Change your whatever, your career, your hobby, whatever. You shouldn't be doing this." Those words. Now that person, that bellend, will walk off. He forgets this right away. It's out of his mind. It's out of thought. It's done. He's there having his bowl of Cheerios or Fruit Loops, right? Playing his Apex Legends or threading his 80 thread suit or whatever it is. And he's done with you. He's done with that comment. He never looks at it again. He's forgotten about it, right? He's busy thinking, right, what kind of watch can I get now? Gold, diamond studded watch, these kind of wankers. But when that person reads that message, it can change them. It can affect them for a long, long time. It can break them. It's incredible how easy it is to mess with another human being. Look, man, I'm not a big fan of humans. I don't like the design. I don't like anything about. But I always try and watch what I say. I think about it, because what might not be too bad for you could be ridiculously harsh for another person. We're not all the same. We're not all created equal. All this bullshit you hear, we don't all have the same chance in life. We don't. Some of us are dealt shit. Okay? Some of us are born broken. Some of us have the most incredible opportunities on earth, and we flounder them. Some of us just have everything. Okay? That's some people just get gifted everything. It's a terrible joke. That's what that is. Life is a joke. It's like a pack of cards that you deal out. Not much thought behind it, not much intelligence behind it, but that's what it is. So the least you can do is try do your part. Be kind. It doesn't cost anything. As you look onto the world and you see how wrecked it starts getting, it's difficult to be good. It's difficult. It's the harder option. It's the more strength to do it. It's the more powerful you need to be. The more confident, the better you need to be, the better person. It's difficult. It's easy to be a wanker. It really is, man. It really is. Oh, your art's crap. Look at it. Ari, look at this art. It's shite. Don't be that person, man. Think before you say something. Think before you do something. You could change the person, their entire life of being happy, enjoying what they're doing, to something that they never wanted to do because of what some stranger said, or what some mom or dad or whatever it is. Be careful with what you say. It's so easy, man. It's so easy to wreck, to destroy. It's so easy. It's weird, man. And I've seen this. I've seen it multiple times happen right in front of my eyes. They'll be distraught. No matter what you say to them. Dude, don't listen to them. It's rubbish. It's all crap, man. Don't worry. It's some stranger. Yeah, but then they get embarrassed and they get scared to post, and that's it. That's it. It's triggered. It's that start where they, as soon as somebody fears something to do something, that triggers off a chain reaction. That's the beginning of it, and that source of that one person, Ari, it's crap. Do something else, And look, man, it's like it doesn't affect me, and I don't care about it. It's just it's just the audacity of some people. But coming back to the other thing, be nice. It doesn't cost anything to you. Nothing. It's free. It's the one thing on earth that's free. Everything else on earth, it's taxed. I don't know if you've been to this side of the world, but if you breathe in, you get taxed. If you breathe out, you get taxed. Oh my God, everything, I need this, you give us this. Oh my God, man. Oh. Anyway, with these kind of things, be kind. It also is, being a dick. It's easy, and you're wrecking that person's life. But on the same kind of thread, you need to look at yourself. Why do you need to be like that? What's wrong with you? That's how I kind of see it. When somebody's really, really horrible, I kind of always try to think, what's going on in that person's life? They can't be happy. Nobody that can give that much negativity can be happy. There's no ways. They're suffering. They're dying inside. It's kind of like my channel. There's this one person, and they will downvote every video, and it's just that one person, and that's okay. It's okay. Obviously the dude doesn't like me, and that's fine. I don't care. And maybe this is his way to vent. Maybe this is his way to help him, or scream out for help, or maybe it just gives him that little bit of calmness or something, and that's okay. You're welcome. If I can do that for you, you're welcome. Use it. I don't mind. This I do for fun. I don't do for monetization, all that crap. I do this for fun, and I do this to help a couple of people. But that's the thing. You never know what's going on in another person's life. You don't know. That person that says something horrible to you, they cannot be happy. They cannot be happy. There's something going on with their lives. And if you can see it in that kind of view, man, this can also save you a lot of heartache and a lot of sadness. Because you don't know what's going on in other people's lives. Some people may be absolutely distraught, and this is how they get it out. This is how they can scream. This is how they can just vent, going after others and writing these stupid things about other people, whatever. And this is what we gotta kind of try and think about sometimes. It's not always black and white. It's not. It's the gray, it's the sepias, the pastels, okay? Pastel pink, love that color. Favorite color, actually, mate. But it's different. It's so many layers to it. Why are they being like that? Why do they do this? Why they're not? You're not going to get a happy guy that's, oh my God, life is great. It's grand, mate. Ari, life is great. Look at this. I'm going to go on the internet. I'm going to open up a prompt, and I'm going to prompt that this is crap. Nobody happy would do that. You've got to remember that. There's something else. There's something happening. There's something broken. There's something sad. That's why kind of when I see I've seen one or two stupid remarks on my channel. Useless. I don't understand. Well, I kind of do though. You understand why somebody needs to say something, right? They need to be heard. Me right now in these pods, right? Hear me. But yeah, they need to be heard. They're suffering. Think about that. Think about that side of things too. So also don't forget, sometimes it's just a little kid. Sometimes it's just a little kid, a little guy, hey, me do prompts. So don't forget that too. Sometimes it's just a little kid and he wants to act cool or whatever, and this, that's the thing, you don't know. If it's an adult, it's a different story, right? But sometimes, and I'd say most of the time, it's probably just a little kid. So, multiple things, don't let it affect you, It's the words that kind of break a person. But next time that happens, next time you see those words, remember, it could be some little kid. Right away, that kind of breaks it. It's fine, whatever. It could be a person in need, sad, depressed, needs help. This is the way they vent. And once again, that eases it. That's like, okay, it's fine. It's fine, whatever. Find a route that makes you comfortable with these things. It's gonna happen. It always happens. There's always that one bellend, isn't there? Somewhere named Artie. Artie's always there, isn't he? And it's okay. Damn, I don't know why I gave up on this image. It's wicked, man. Look at this. It was just the details. I wasn't happy with the details. They weren't high res enough. The cracks and stuff that I did, and I wasn't happy with it. Oh, this one I put so much work into. I put a ton of work into this Unreal scene. It was looking sweet. Damn. I know I've got the terrible voice. I just enjoy it, man. This was a good. I enjoyed creating this. I lost it. I lost the project. This was a failure because I lost the project. This thing was starting to look ace. I was gonna do a whole movie with it. Everything, like still cool movie happening. Dirt in the air, and the camera moves through it and stuff. This was looking ace. But it's gone. Crashed. Western Digital, mate. Western Digital drives. Oh, I stay clear from anything Western Digital, huh? I don't like them at all. That thing's not worthy to be in my house. Every drive I've ever bought from Western Digital has broken. Anyway, that's another story. That's a dedicated one. So, I think that eases a lot of things, man. Honestly, next time you think of quitting because of something that you hear or whatever, and also it's not a bad idea to take a break. Sometimes there's so many things that play a factor. You could be working on something for so long, you could be just irritated with the picture. You could just want to shove it out, and you're not happy with that image. And somebody comes back to you with criticism, and that makes it even worse. At the end of the day, I do the same. I take a break, man. I take a break. I found different hobbies. It's not just this that I do. This would drive me crazy if I had to do this all the time. I find different hobbies, man. Different hobbies. I picked up wood. I picked up guitar. And when I picked up wood, man, I knew nothing about wood. I would hammer a nail through a wood. Why did it crack? Oh, God, it's cracked. I spent ages on this thing and then put a nail through it and it cracks. Because it's shitty wood, or I didn't drill the hole, or whatever. Now, it's a different story. Now I choose the wood that I like. I see the wood. I love repossessed wood, old wood. I feel the wood. It's you get into it. You get into it. Anything you start, you're going to be pretty crap at. It's just what it is. And you're going to think, oh, I can't wait until I'm good at this. But it's not about that. It's about enjoying the process from going to A to B. That entire process should be the enjoyment of it, not trying to get to the B as quick as you can. And that's it. With wood, oh man, I build things. I love it. I use chainsaws. I use whatever, carving tools. I build things, and I love it. Guitar, that was self-taught. I couldn't get anything right. I couldn't, man. It took me years to learn. I'm not great at guitar, definitely not, but I can string a tune. I can play a tune sometimes. But the thing about the guitar was, I used to get to a point, and this is the same with art, where I couldn't do something. I lost all ambition. I lost all. I just couldn't advance. Take a break with art, guitar, whatever the hell it is. Take a break. Could be a month, could be 2 months. You could not have any inspiration. You could be just fed up with it. You could be pissed off with it. Doesn't matter. Take a break. Just take a break. Go do something else for a while. And when you get back to that, it's the weirdest thing, man, especially with guitar. All of a sudden, you can do the things you couldn't do. You know the things that you couldn't do before. It just works. You just needed that break. Damn, look at that snake. This thing looked good. You just needed the break. Don't be scared to take a break. And if somebody irritates you or whatever, take a break and it totally knocks you and you can't just go, this wanker. Doesn't matter. Don't need it. Take the break. Hab dann ganz schöne Zeit. That means have a nice time, I think. And just do something else, man. Have different hobbies. You can't just rely on the one. You can't. It's gonna piss you off one of these days. It's gonna irritate the hell out of you one of these days. Drop it. Do something else for a while. Isn't this something that you always wanted to do? People are lazy also. Okay, this is this is another thing. People are lazy. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I want to do this. The first little obstacle comes up, and they're like, oh, I can't do this anymore. I can't. I've got to do this, and I don't want to do that. Oh, people are like that. They give up on the first obstacle because it gives them an excuse to fail. It gives them an excuse to stop. It's another thing you got to stop doing, man. It's another thing you got to do. Ask yourself every morning. You know what? I do this sometimes. I will wake up and I'll say, how are you today? I'll ask myself, how are you today? What do you need? How are things? Ask yourself, how are you? How are you? How are things? See if you're alright, man. Make sure you're alright. Work on yourself. Make sure you're happy. Look how beautiful this Unreal project was, eh? Shit. Damn. Be fine. Be fine with yourself. If you're going to put yourself out there with your work, with your brushes, with your this, with your that, with your creations, whatever it is, make sure you're fine. Make sure you're ready for those couple of wankers. And it is just a couple. It's a handful. But it's amazing how one wanker can destroy your day where 20 good things you don't think about. It's that one you think about, And, maybe it helps this time. There's so many reasons why that wanker's doing what he does. Just remember that. Remember, there's always reasons why people do what they do. Just simple little things. That's all we are. We're simple little things. Sometimes small things amuse small minds. Sometimes, it's just what it is. So, next time a person gets you down, first remember, there's a billion people out there that are getting the same kind of treatment from some other plonker, some other sad wanker. And I hate saying wanker and plonker and all this stuff, but man, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. And it's okay to be angry. It's okay to be angry sometimes, and it's okay to dislike or whatever. Never hate. Hate is energy, and you never, ever want to give your energy for some plonker. They don't deserve it. Nobody deserves that energy. Hate is a ridiculous thing. Rather just dislike. I dislike everybody equally. That's what I live by. Dislike everybody equally, and that's totally fine. Yeah, man. That's honestly all I've got to say on the subject. Don't give up. Don't give up on something. Rather take a break. If you can't do it anymore, or you're just fed up, or you're done with it, take a break with it. Don't give up. Don't give up over what one or couple of people say about it. Don't give up because you got one heart on your thing. Don't give up because of many other things. If you love it, if you give up, if you hate it. I mean, if you don't like it, it's not for you, man. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. You don't belong here. We don't take kindly to you folk, okay? But if you do love what you're doing, if you love it and you have a passion for it, and some plonker kind of puts you off of it, take a breath, think about it. Think about it. Do you really want to give up something you love, you enjoy, because some Ari on the other side of the world tells you it's not good enough or tells you it's crap? It's the same with me, man. Not everybody loves my art. All negatives you can turn, even the worst goddamn negatives on earth, you can change to your advantage. You can change it. And you can turn it to suit you. Why let anyone else get the better of you? Anyway, people, I hope this helps. I hope you have a damn fine day. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Have a good day, guys.